Hi you guys, it's Karina. So I am back with another video tutorial on my template 49. I figured, you know what, Valentine's Day is around the corner. And I know many of you like to make paper roses, which is something I do pretty much every year for my kids' teachers. For Valentine's Day, I always like to make a little something for them, and I always include some type of paper rose, either my template 49 or my template 50 or both. So I figured let's make a refresher tutorial on my template 41, which is my very popular little mini. So she is roughly around 3.5 inches. I forget, I always get her confused with my template 50, but I know she's, let me get my measuring tape. Yeah, so she's around 3.5 inches, you guys, this little cutie, and she is available in SVG, PDF, and hard copy. So hard copy, that just means that if you purchase it from my website, www.ariellesedesigns.com, that means that it's a physical template that I will mail out to you, and it's just 2 little petals. And that's just for you to keep, and then you just copy and trace. PDF just means that they will send it to you via email, and you can just print it out, and it's just 2 petals, and then you would make your own like little hard copy template. I recommend tracing it on like really thick cardboard or cardstock, like 100-pound cardstock, so that is your own little physical template. Or SVG, which is you download it if you have Cricut Design Space or Silhouette, and you have your cutting machine cut it out. And I will tell you that is the #1 seller, is the SVG, and that's what I really want to focus on today for those of you who are new to SVG. Years ago, I was not aware of SVG because I always did everything hand cut. When I created her, almost pretty much all my templates, I just strictly hand cut, no Cricut. I mean, even though I had Cricut for many years, I personally only used my Cricut for floral centers such as this, or some sort of centers or leaves. But the more that Cricut came more popular in Silhouette, more of the requests came coming into me like, please, can you make SVGs? And slowly but surely I have. Not all of my templates have been created to SVGs, but my most popular have, like this one, my template 49. So as you can see, she is a little mini rose. She is super duper cute. And yeah, for me personally, I think she's very easy to assemble. But just please keep this in mind though, I have been doing this for almost 7 years now, so it just comes natural to me. So if this is your first time experimenting with paper flowers, and especially if you're like, oh, I want to tackle a rose, let me just tell you, it can be a little tricky because you kind of have to find your way as to what works for you. But I am here to just step by step walk you through how I do this, and hopefully, you know, it'll be easy for you to do. Just always remember this: practice makes perfect, okay? If you were to see the first roses that I ever created, yeah, no. They were bad, but I'll tell you what, I was very proud of them because I made roses for my daughter's first birthday years ago, like almost 7 years. Yeah, 7 years ago, because she's 7. And now that I look back at pictures, I'm like, but you know what? I was so proud and I loved them. But again, I've been doing this for many years, so I kind of just, you know, perfected them. But just keep that in mind, please, okay? Please keep that in mind, because I do sometimes get messages and they're like, well, they don't look like yours. Well, yes, but just please keep that in mind that I have been doing this for years. And pretty much I make roses every single day, okay? So please keep that in mind. Okay, so let's go ahead with the tutorial. And like I said, I want to show you with the SVG how you upload my SVGs and how you download them onto Cricut. I'm going to show you on Cricut Design Space because that is mainly the main program that I notice of when my clients message me if they're having issues either uploading or downloading. That is the main one, Cricut Design Space. But I will say that I do have also a video on my Silhouettes, because I do have the Silhouette as well, showing you guys, I want to say it's my template 50, showing you guys how to upload that onto Silhouette if you need help with that, okay? And please remember, always message me, you guys, if you guys are having issues downloading or uploading. I'm always happy to help, and 99% of the time I am able to help you, okay? So please just keep that in mind. So let's go ahead and let me show you how to upload template 49 onto Cricut Design Space and what the steps are in order for you to have your Cricut machine cut out your petals, because I have them all ready to go right here. As you can see, I had my cutting machine cut them out for me. So let me show you what to do. Okay, you guys, so let me show you if you have the SVG. So like I said, make sure that you first, so once you purchase the SVG, to download it first, okay? Once you download, so if you click download and then you click on it and you open it on your URL, you're not going to see everything. And I think a lot of people sometimes get confused and they're like, well, the SVG is not working. Well, that's because you first have to download it and then upload, you guys, to either Cricut Design Space or to Silhouette, whichever you cutting program. Those are the only two that honestly that I'm familiar with, but most of my clients seem to have Cricut Design Space. So then this is what you're going to get, okay? So if you take a look, it's the attachments, they're together, okay? So you can see the two petals and then you see the direction. So from here, you guys, we have to go to ungroup right here, okay? So once you click ungroup, the directions are going to be separate, and then the petals are going to be separate. So you have to do that step in order for you to delete this once you adjust the measurements. So then from here, the measurements are light pink too. So this is our light pink. This is gonna be our otter shape. So then you're gonna go to height, okay? And you are going to adjust to 2. There we go. And it's only height, okay? And I say it right here, height. And then your black one, that one height is going to be 1.6. Voila. There you go. And then you will just delete this because you don't need that anymore. And then from here, I recommend saving it. Now, in the video tutorials, I do tell you how many. In my directions, I never really tell you how many you need because pretty much all of my templates have video tutorials that will tell you exactly how many. So for the black one, I make 8. So then you're just gonna duplicate. So here's 4, here's 1, 2, 3, and then let's duplicate one more. So now we have 8, okay? So you're gonna need 8 of your inner petals. And then your outer petals, depending, you can do 16 or 20. I typically do 16, but if you want more of a fuller look, then go ahead and do 20. And right here, I'm just pressing, so I don't even know how many I did. Let's see. So here's 4, here's 2, 3, 4, here's our other 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so then I just need 2 more. Okay, so now I have all my petals that we need. So now we are able to cut these. Now, one thing that I like to do, sorry if it's all shaky because I'm holding it with my hand, is that I like to select all and then just make this one color. Okay, so that way when I go to make it and cut it, and this time I am using 12 by 12 cardstock, so I'm just gonna leave it as is. It's all in one page, it's not separate because I know all of the petals. And I'm pretty positive that if you do 8.5 by 11, yep, if you, wait, no, I think you can just move this one. Yeah, these two, all you have to do, you guys, so you can just save, move object, go over here, and then go ahead and make room for this cutie, because see, there's still space, so I can fit that one here, and then I'm just gonna go over here, get this little cutie, move it. That's if you're going to be using 8.5 by 11 cardstock, which is pretty standard, is what I typically use, but today I'm going to be using 12 by 12, and voila, there you go. That way you're not wasting paper and they all fit in just one 8.5 by 11, and then just click continue and then go ahead and cut. So I didn't mention this, but you can use either text weight paper, which is what I use here from Ecological Fibers. It is text weight paper. And if you're wondering what text weight paper is, it's very comparable to copy paper, you know, printer paper that you are printing. It is thin paper. But I find, sorry if you hear my dog sneezing, he's in the background. But I do find that with little minis like this, I personally kind of like using it just because I feel like it gives more, I'm able to kind of shape the petals a little bit more. But also my go-to is 65-pound cardstock. Anything heavier than that, I don't really recommend because she is so tiny, it kind of gets harder. Michael's is a great place. That's where I first started buying cardstock just because they have a huge assortment of colors. I just went there the other day and I was just amazed as to all the different sizes of paper they have and the new colors that they have. So Michael's is a great place to start if you're getting into paper flowers and you want cardstock. Now, Ecological Fibers, you can find them on Amazon, okay? And they do have different materials of paper, but they also have, like, you know, just your typical craft paper, okay, text weight. So like I said, I did have my Cricut cut out my petals, and here they are right here. So like I mentioned, for the little ones, I do 8, which is your rounder petal. Okay, so this is your inner center of your rose, which is this part in the center. And then your heart-shaped petals, which I made 16, are your outer petals, your little heart shape, okay? So let me go ahead and lift these up and I'll be right back. Okay, you guys, so my petals are right here ready to go. You are going to need a glue gun. So I am using the Sherbonder Lynn and Lily glue gun. Love this. I love the detail of it. This is my go-to for smaller paper flowers. And then you are going to need something to curl with. So then I just have a wooden dowel that you can pretty much find at any craft store. I want to say I just bought some new ones. Where are these from? They're from Walmart. Just go to the craft section and you can find wooden dowels there. But like I said, any craft store, Michael's, Joann's, Hobby Lobby. Okay, so you are going to get first 4 petals of the round. So these are your inner. We're going to start with those. You're going to get your wooden dowel. And you are going to curl the petals inwards just like this, okay? Put your petals to the side. You're going to get your glue gun and you're going to add glue to the bottom. Grab your other petal and you're going to lay that right on top. It's like a little wishbone. You're going to repeat. Add your next one. So this is what you want, okay? So now we're gonna go with the first ones that we laid first, okay? Opposites. So as you can see, I am pinching ends and you are going to interlock. So it's like you're making a cone, just like that. Grab your glue gun and see, this is why it's handy, because if you get a fuller size, the nozzle's a lot thicker and you can burn yourself. So I like these thinner nozzles. And actually you can find Sherbonder guys now. I actually just seen them at Walmart. Not specifically this Lynn and Lily. I think the Lynn and Lily, I want to say it's only online that you can find on their website. Don't quote me, I don't know. But I haven't seen them actually at the stores. But like I said, you can find the original one at Walmart. I've seen them at Joann's as well, but Amazon's my go-to because, you know, I got Amazon Prime, so it's a lot faster. I've been using it for years, this brand Sherbonder, so highly recommend. So there we go. We have our cone ready. So now we are going to add glue to the opposite, and notice I'm not putting too much because I don't want to burn those fingers. And now you are going to wrap this part around that cone. And I will tell you, patience, and try to go slow. Don't try to go too fast. Just because you don't want glue to get everywhere. You know, you want it to look nice. and then wrap. And I will tell you, because it is smaller petals, you will definitely feel the burn on those fingertips. Okay, so there's the first part. Get your last 4. You will repeat what we did the first time. So grab 2. Okay, just like that. So now we are going to add glue in the center. You will grab your little cone that you made and place her in the center. Okay, just like that. So now we will repeat, pick any petal you want, does not matter. And we will just wrap these around. And just give it a rub on the sides just to make sure that they are sticking. Just rub. Okay. And there we go. That is the inner little rose part of your rose, the little rosebud. So now get 4 of your petals, your outer petals. Repeat, grab your wooden dowel. Now we're going to give a slight curl inward. Okay, so this is what you want. Give them a curl back. So notice where I'm placing the glue right here on this little rectangular, square, whatever part down here. You don't want to go any more up here. Now, I always start where you see the triangle shape because no other side has that. That's always kind of my go-to start. So just place that petal just like that. Let me show you the back. Now, you're going to add glue, but please notice placement. I'm not going to go too high. I'm just going to go a little bit, just like that. Just like that. I'm going to stick my finger right here to kind of pinch, and then I'm going to pinch the sides. Then rub. Okay. So there's the first petal. We're going to repeat, glue, add, glue strings all over. All right, here we go. Glue, glue, now pinch, okay, and then give a little rub on the side. So there's your first 2 opposite ends, okay? So we're gonna repeat the process, but now we're going the other way. So now we're gonna go over here. Glue, glue, and then pinch. Little rub, and then repeat the other side. Sorry if you hear my dog in the background, some movement. He just doesn't know where he wants to lay. so we are done with that first part right there. Okay, so now we need our next 4. Oh, I got glue string stuck in my fingers. Okay, get your wooden dowel. Repeat. Curl, curl. Okay, now we are going to go in between petals. So now we're going to go in between these 2 petals right here. So I am going to that corner, okay? I'm going to place my petal. Notice placement. I'm only going to where it starts to curve. That's where we stop, okay? Now, add glue, glue there, glue here, and then glue. And notice how I use this finger to kind of pull back in the center and then pinch on the sides. Okay, so there's 1 petal. We will repeat, add glue, go around. So now head to the next corner, place your petal, bit of glue, a little bit of glue, repeat, pinch, and glue. Okay, so let me go ahead and finish this part because we're going to go around and I'll be back for the next layer. Okay, you guys, so I have those 4. So now you're going to get your next 4. Get your wooden dowel and just repeat. Add that glue on the bottom. So now we're going to repeat the same. We're going to go in between petals. So that means we're going to go right here. Place your petal. Okay, let me show you what the back is looking like. And repeat by adding a little bit of glue. Remember, you don't want to go all the way up. Okay. And by placing your finger here, if you notice, it's because it's kind of helping me to space, because you don't want them too close together. You kind of want that space between the layers. And that's pretty much it, guys. Now we're going to go around, go to the next one, go in between these, so then find that corner, place your petal, repeat by adding glue on the sides, and then pinch. Just remember, watch those fingers. And that's why I say not to put too much glue on those ends, because if you do, and once you pinch, it kind of like overflows on the sides, and then yes, you will burn your fingers. That's why this one is really nice, because not too much hot glue comes out of that nozzle. Okay, just like that. And I'll have this linked, you guys. Not this specific one, because I don't think you can find it on Amazon, but I will link the original one, which pretty much is the same thing, just different color. Ooh, I felt the burn on that one. Okay, so there's that. So that was the third layer. So we are on to our last layer. So get your last 4. Curl those petals in. See, look at that. I got glue stuck. Repeat. So again, go in between. Stick that petal. Okay, so as you can see, the petal's right here. Apologies, you hear my dog barking. Glue, glue, pinch. And just like that. And then we're going to repeat the same process by going to the next. You're just going around in circle until you complete them all. So let me go ahead and finish that and I'll be right back. All right, you guys, and she is all done. Isn't she adorable? That's what the back looks like if you're wondering. And yeah, that is it. Super adorable, perfect for little gift boxes. I made one a couple years, was it last year? I think last year for my Ariel's birthday, we did like a mermaid theme kind of party. So I made the little girls little gift boxes with a little multicolor rose. I do have a tutorial on this mermaid inspired rose on my YouTube channel if you want to see how I did that. Pretty much assembled the same way, but as you can see, I just used 3 different colors. So perfect for little gift boxes. Love, love, love. I have even seen clients put little stamps. Don't ask me how, because I don't know how they did it, but it is possible. So yeah. I hope you found that helpful. If you have any messages, you can either message me on my Etsy, my Instagram, or my email, arielelisedesigns@gmail.com. I was always happy to help. And again, that is my template 49. And again, she's available SVG, PDF, and hard copy. You can find all the templates at www.arielelisedesigns.com or my SVGs. If you're from my Etsy, you can also find them on my Etsy, Ariel Elise Designs. And I will chat with you guys later. Bye.